What's up, Raiders? Bionic here. Welcome to today's Raid Shadow Legends video, where we are going to talk about what's going on right now. Is Raid on fire? Is Raid dying? Why do I see the other content creators making videos about them basically quitting or thinking of quitting? I know I just did a video myself, right? I kind of officially quit the 100% true free-to-play strategy. I think that for me it simply is about the growth of my YouTube channel. So I decided to stop that because it was simply hurting me too much, right? And I think you guys finally understand that. But you probably all saw this video right here, right? Darth microtransaction. I just finished watching it, so it's a little sad to see. But yeah, basically what this says is that if you go ahead and tell players to give the game a 1-star rating, this would have consequences and would basically be at risk of losing our content creator program perks or whatever, how it may be. So Dark Microtransaction turned around and decided that he's just going to quit, right, and say whatever he wants to say. I also learned quite a lot in this video that apparently some of the other content creator perks have received other kinds of rewards in the past and been offered other kind of rewards in the past. So that's a little bit troubling for me as a struggling YouTuber on this game. I think I would have loved to have perhaps some extra opportunities to get more exposure. Same thing that we saw that some of the other content creators were basically promoted in game. We still don't know what affects that, and I was basically told as a free-to-play player that that would probably never happen, which is why I quit the 100% free-to-play, because I don't bring in extra money, right? And so that's kind of the topic today, is that I want to prove to you guys that this game is going nowhere. It is still growing. You guys maybe have seen some of these websites before here, but basically what this is tracking is the overall top free ranking games on the I believe this is perhaps overall, right? So it's probably Android and Apple. And so as you can see, over the past of the 3 months, Raid Shadow Legends was roughly in the range of the 300, 400 or so, and then suddenly it started climbing, and now it's climbing even more and more and more, and it's doing better, okay? So it's climbing up the ranks, and I don't think that the game is in a risk perhaps of losing a huge player base. Let's even look at the reviews breakdown per day in the last 3 months. Same thing is going on right here, okay? Every time there is what seems to be maybe a small spike in negative reviews, we do have a very big spike in positive reviews at the same time. Look at here, same thing, 513 positive reviews to compensate for the negative reviews. So if we look at the game overall on the Android platform or Google Play, it still has a 4-star in a tiny little bit, okay? Even though we do have some very recent negative reviews, this might be sort of like the effort or the push from the recommendations of perhaps the content creators to give this game a negative rating. So all to say that, guys, we are but a very small portion of the player base who are on the Discord server, on YouTube, on Reddit or whatever, complaining about this game. But when you look at the total downloads that this game has in the past couple of months, we really don't matter that much, okay? So we can complain all we want, and I don't know that anything is really going to happen down the road, okay? To me, all this really means is that if you're unhappy with this game, why are you spending on the game? I've been enjoying it to some extent as a free-to-play player, and I believe that you guys can also enjoy this game without spending too much, okay? Also, I will let you know that if I'm not mistaken, the Bazaar will actually be out a lot sooner than I thought. So this is somewhat of good news, right? My latest video basically said that it looks like we're not going to get anything for 12 weeks, but looks like the Diamond confirmed that we should be getting the Bazaar sometime mid-July. So that would be 3 weeks from now, which is much better than 12 weeks. I really hope we'll start accumulating gold bars, right? And the last thing I also want to quickly mention is why isn't a Battle Pass 2 out recently? Salt made a video on this. It was a little bit troubling, but it's also in regards to the statistics that I just showed you guys. It is that it has to do with basically is Plarium in need of more money? If Raid is not generating enough money, if they're not hitting their metrics, what the Diamond is saying basically here is basically that when the analytics are in line, then they will basically decide whether or not it is worth it to release the Battle Pass 2 or not. It's the same reason why they don't tell everything in advance like Dragon Champion does, right? It's so that people can't get ready for this. I keep preaching to save your resources because I know like things are coming down the road. We never know when, but I like to be prepared so that I'm not stuck in a position where I would have to spend to complete, like, let's say a fusion event. So they kind of don't want us to do this, is what I'm understanding from this statement here, which Salt also talked about in the recent days, is that if you are prepared, like I said, then it means you're not going to be spending during that fusion event, for example, right? Or the same reason that when they are going to want a little bit of extra money, then they might release Battle Pass 2. Okay, so until then, guys, what you can do is don't go crazy about all this. I think the game still has a lot of potential, and I hope that it will improve. I hope that they will listen more and more to their player base. But as we've seen in the past, this has not really happened. Okay, so keep playing the game, keep spending according to your budget. Don't get addicted to this, and as I like to say, don't pay to win until it becomes pay to lose. And what I mean by that is that if you get to a point where you've spent tens of thousands of dollars on this game and you rage quit, you've lost everything. All right. I am not spending on this game and I'm still enjoying it. And I like to think that I can continue down this road. Sure, it's unfair. Sure, I'll never be the top player, top YouTuber, because I can't bring some of the end game content to you guys. But I can still encourage it in a way that I believe is enjoyable, and as it should be for you guys. So another quick rant today, and I thought it was worth talking about it, and I thought it was worth mentioning to you guys that even though you want to try and do something about it, there's unfortunately not much we can do. All right. If you do want to try a game, though, that is doing a lot better and that is listening somewhat to their players, guys, you should check out Dragon Champions. That's right, a game that I am sponsored to talk about. So I am definitely going to keep talking about them because, as I've said before, I think they do a lot of great things compared to Raid Shadow Legends. All right. So that's it for today, guys. I really wanted to just quickly talk about all this, and hopefully some of you guys don't rage quit because of this, because it would be pretty sad. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you later.